Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the Come Up and Cut. We're back with another exciting episode, man. We're chilling in Midlands. We're chilling with Sihle, Tamabu, and Ompimeti. And today we're talking all things relationships. So you don't want to miss this one out, guys. We'll also be giving out advice throughout the show on relationships. Thank you for tuning in. Yo, gents, how's it, man? Welcome to the Come Up. Come Up, welcome back. Sihle. Everyone, I'm chilling with Sihle, Kamaku, and Pimi. These are my people, these are my friends, these are family, and today we're just gonna engage in various topics. Thank you to everyone who sent through questions. Guys, thank you very much for coming through. Sihle.
Thanks for the welcome.
Pimi. Yeah. By the way, Pimi doesn't want to be on camera. But hopefully in one of the episodes we're gonna catch on camera. But people who know me will know who Pimi is. Anyway, guys. Just want to start on a bit of a sour note. Rig. Yeah. Just want to start on a bit of a sour note. We lost an icon. We lost a legend. We are losing men, actually. We're losing men in South Africa. We're losing men in the world. Pimi, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong as men from a woman's perspective? Because I think it's important to hear from a woman's perspective. What is it that we should be doing?
And she already shared some of her points
before off camera.
Yo. Wow, you guys are putting me on a spot. What are you guys doing wrong? I don't know. I don't think it's entirely just in men. I think women are just as responsible, because remember, a man is born by a woman, right? So as mothers, if we don't teach our boys boundaries, if we don't teach our boys when to say no, if you don't teach them when to say, okay, I can't do this now, enough is enough. Because I think Reina as Basadi, we if you just say, no, I'm actually not doing this, it comes out easier. But as a man, because you are given this responsibility of, you are a man, you're supposed to do 1, 2, 3, 4. It sort of like limits you to not be able to say no. So you end up saying yes to nonsense, a lot of nonsense. And it eventually becomes a burden. It just becomes hard and hard and hard, and the harder you try, the harder it gets, because you're always just trying to protect everyone, do this for everyone. The Bible is very clear about men being the provider, right?
100%.
So as a boy or as a man, you grow up knowing that I have to provide. And providing comes with a lot of responsibilities, because you're not only providing financially, you're providing emotionally. You're always pitching up for someone. You're always there for someone. You're there for your sister. You're there for your mother. You're there for your younger brother. You're there for everyone. But who is there for you? Who is there for you, right? So as much as it is a responsibility of a mother to teach our kids, it is just a responsibility as a father to be gentle to your boys, because they grow up being taught to be hard. Indoda like Kali, a man doesn't do this. As women, we go through all these emotions when a relationship ends. We go through it. You tell your friends, this is what happened, guys. We cry about it, and we comfort each other. But what I've noticed is with boys, it becomes a joke. You tell your mama, Jitan, I'm done. You don't mourn.
Sure.
You don't mourn it.
We don't mourn loss.
Yes, you don't mourn it.
Pimina, I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna echo a lot of men's emotions, a lot of men's thoughts, because women have this thing of saying we don't know what men are thinking. And I think today I'm gonna dig into it, and I'm not speaking for all men, but I'm speaking for most men. A lot of men in South Africa have a lot of people around them, but they're alone. We have friends, we have families, we have wives, we have girlfriends, but we are alone. You mentioned something very important. You said, no, she said men don't talk, like we don't mourn.
Okay.
A lot of men feel like they don't have that space to mourn. It's not like we don't want to mourn. When you mourn in the house to your girlfriend, at some point it comes back as a weakness. When you go to mourn in church, you have demons. When you mourn to your friends, you are weak, you know? Why are you crying over women? You know? And I've seen a lot of men blaming women, that women must be there for men, women must this. Let us take the pressure off women. It's not women that are supposed to be there for men. It's everyone. Like the society needs to be there for men. We, as men, we're not doing justice to our friends, you know? Have you seen how employed guys treat their unemployed friends? How employed uncles address the poorer cousin in the family? All those things lead to mental, because you feel useless. We are all chilling here. I'm unemployed, and the uncle comes in and he speaks to me like I'm useless. I'm the one that's supposed to go serve you guys. You know, all those things build up at some point. And I just want to say, at some point, we need to stop blaming women and pointing fingers like women are supposed to baby us. We need to look in the mirror. Like,
Exactly,
what are we doing wrong? You know?
I like that you brought up that point, Chabo, because I was also about to say it's not women who put us into mental depression. We also put ourselves into mental depression, and like you just said, Chabo, we an uncle. I am an uncle. If I go home and I find my nephew there is unemployed, I should be actually trying to empower him that we are gifted in different skills. No one is not gifted. We are all gifted.
For sure.
Yes, so I really also agree, guys, that it's society that, and we also do not go to the mirror and say, hey, I have a problem. And when you have a problem, you need to find that special friend, maybe a Sikhe or a Chabo, and say, hey man, I'm struggling, man. And take the pity.
It's funny he says that. I called him last night. He didn't pick up. But his WhatsApp status was, guys, talk to us. I was sick and I called him.
So just to add on to what Kamako has said, what everyone has said. Look, I think charity. Well, there's an old African saying that says charity begins at home, right? So I think most of these things or most of these battles are supposed to be won at home, right? So if I, as son, now we're speaking in relation to the topic that you raised to say men can't speak out. So as a son, I need to be able to be comfortable to speak out at home. You know, because there's something I saw. I was at my nephew's soccer match, I think a year or 2 years ago, just before COVID, and my nephew's soccer team had lost. So one of the guys, one of the boy's father was there. So this boy was so emotional to a point that he was crying. But instead of the father saying, hey, man, why are you crying? Why are you being weak? It's just a game. He went and embraced the son. So I think that says a lot that he's able to do that as a father. I think one day, you know, I think that's the type of model that society should look into. So as families, we need to, like Pimi has said, provide a safe space for boys to talk. Because now it's easy for everyone on Twitter to say, yeah, but gents, speak if you have a problem. There's no space for us to speak, even in our own families. Because you know, Gutu is always strong. He's the one that's always cracking jokes. But behind the joke and smiles, there's certain battles that I might be going through. But how do I then find that safe space? So I think, you guys have said quite a lot.
No,
so
I like the last point that you made, that you see is always the one who's creating a joke, is always the one who's strong. Someone posted a post, but it was written in Xhosa to say, just go to that friend that is always joking. That friend that is always, when he's around, we know we're gonna have fun. Just go to him and ask him, are you okay? And when the first answer is gonna be, yes, I'm okay. Say, no, man, I'm not asking if you have a room to stay in or I'm asking, are you okay? That alone, it might not be big enough because you only saved one guy, but you have planted a seed. Because this guy will go and tell Kenneth that, you know what, I once got helped by Utab.
Yes.
I'm sorry to beating you, Kenneth.
That's fine. No, it's fine. He's my friend. You can bring him in. I've got his consent.
To say, I once got a safe space from Utabo. Can we please go? Let's go. So the two of us. I'll brief Utabo. He's a good guy. He will. You know, that cycle alone. Kenneth will go and tell Kamaku. Kamaku will go and tell me. And it's spreading, and it starts becoming a culture. It needs to start becoming a culture.
Look, you're right. All it takes is that one guy to say, man, Chance, come on, man. Let's not laugh at Umchita. Look, there's a whole, I think, just to take you guys years back, I'm very active on Twitter. Tab, I think you're also active on Twitter. So I'm not laughing at the situation. There was an incident whereby there was a lady, a well-known lady, and a guy, I think the guy is Nico Matlala, and he hit a brick on someone. Sean said, you remember that whole notion?
I remember.
Yeah. But on social media, that became a joke. No one actually paused and thought, Ewa Namara, this is something traumatic for Sean.
How is it?
Yes, because maybe at the time the funds were not allowing for certain things. You know, the whole Will Smith thing, he was ridiculed. He was a meme.
Yes,
I saw a post that says, as a man, when you speak out, it's either you are one or two things.
Yes.
One, you are either a meme. The other one, you're what?
You are a memory.
You are a memory. So you see, so it's very sensitive around this thing. I think we need to, as men, I think also, I like the fact that you're putting responsibility on us as men to own our pain. In as much as women, with the whole notion of men are trash, it's not men that said, ish, guys, women are being killed, women are being raped, let's say men, let's speak to men to change. Women actually stood up and said, guys, the imbogotos of our time said, no, guys, enough is enough. We can't be treated like this. You can't do this to us. This is wrong. This is inhumane. It has to stop now, not in my name. This generation will be the generation that ends it. So I think Nati, as gents, we need to have that sort of struggle to say, look, gents, others, obviously, we've got people that we hang out with that will most probably laugh at first. But all it takes is Ukamaku to say, gents, that's not cool. You can't laugh at Umchita. He just lost XYZ. You can't laugh at Umchita because the whole notion of joking around, hey, we ice for you, what. Those things are deep. Even in families, you see an uncle that's not employed. Doesn't have a voice in the family. When there's anything, no one listens to that uncle. No. When it's time for slaughtering, they're like, yeah, John, go slaughter. That's the only value that they see in him.
And
to be a servant. Yes.
He knows.
Exactly.
He knows.
You see.
You know, and another thing, as I was thinking about this episode, is the role the media plays in portraying what a strong man is. When you look at Hollywood movies, even South African movies at this point, what are the characteristics of a strong man? It's a guy who's emotionally unavailable, a guy who has money, a guy who just speaks to women, whatever. Like you watch all these series and all the guy that gets all the women is the guy that like he's very closed up. Ne?
Yes.
What that does is it teaches women.
Yes.
I want that type of guy.
Yes.
I want a confident man. I want a man who doesn't take crap from anyone.
Yes.
I want a man who will do 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then this lady dates someone who's not like that.
Yes.
Naturally, dude, there are guys that are sweet, calm.
Yeah.
She dates this guy. She knows the type of guy this is. But what she does is she tries to push him to be that.
Yes.
Ne? Because of love, he tries to change. He tries to be, but it's not him. Ne? And now, this girl is going to be saying, hey, I don't like guys that cry. They're weak. Again, she's never seen this guy cry. But maybe this guy cries when he's alone. Ne? No, I don't like guys that cry. I will never date a man that goes to therapy. But maybe the guy goes to therapy. What that does to that guy is he starts to feel worthless about himself as an individual and as a man. My biggest problem, like nothing pisses me off like a woman who tries to tell us what a man should be, and she doesn't have a mirror of a father in her life. Pisses me off.
Yeah.
What said, and by saying father, I don't mean like a biological father. Could be a spiritual father figure. Who set those standards in your life for you to come and tell us what a man should be? If real men are still trying to figure out what it is to be a man.
That's social media, my man.
Exactly.
That's social media.
So you're bringing social media standards into my life.
Yes. And it's not real. Social media
Which is not real.
Okay, I wanna hear.
I want to hear Pimi's.
Yeah. By not real, sorry, by not real, I mean people pause and they look for proper lighting for a caption. They go to Google search for captions. They go to Cape Town once a year and they portray that as a lifestyle. They drink what's this mimosa? Or you mix mimosa once or twice in a blue moon. Then they make that as their lifestyle. They change outfits to make it seem as though they've been there for long. Like people, it's crazy on social media, but I don't want to touch on that. Sorry.
No, it is actually crazy.
Yeah.
And that is from both men and women.
For sure.
Yeah.
The men that are seen on social media dressed this way, living this kind of life. Everyone spends a lot of time on social media, so that's the content that we consume.
Yes.
So what we see repetitively, what we see happen most of the time, it is literally what you would see as success.
Yeah.
And if for a successful relationship or for a successful marriage, there is certain things that needs to come with that. And most of the time, that is the financial part of it. And as Tabo said, that these men that are always on your movies and series are portrayed to have so much money, but these are people that are barely ever at home, are barely ever available for the kids. The kids grow up knowing this.
Money.
Yes, money, this is how one is supposed to live, and this is the kind of a life. We spend so much time on social media. I mean, these days, kids like 0 to 2 months, small children have got Instagram pages.
And TikTok accounts. Hey.
Imagine that. This child grow up knowing that this is where I get attention from, social media. Because from the day that they were very small, they were introduced to this. They were not even aware. There's not even a consent. They just grow up into it. But we fail to teach them so many responsibilities that comes with that. Because being on the social pages, guys, it's not a child's play. You need to have emotional intelligence for it.
Yes.
100%.
If you do not, you will definitely crack. You will bring everyone with you down, because obviously you start to get into a relationship. This is what you see. This is what you're exposed to. If you end up wanting that, and where do you get it? How do you get it?
Sure.
Right? And that's why I'm also saying to you guys that biblically also has put so much pressure into men and has put some pressure or just the same pressure into women. Because the Bible is very clear about what a woman or a wife should be like and what a husband or a man should be. A man is a provider. A woman must build a family,
Submit.
And submit and do all of these things. So this is what a woman knows. A woman is told that, oh, this person here called a man will provide, right? And this is what I'm expected to do. Now, when a woman now expects you to provide, it sort of like become a little bit weird. And the same applies to women when now but this is mentally drilled into their head because we grew up going to church, reading the Bible, seeing how your mom is around the house, seeing how your dad is never actually at home.
Yes.
Because he's supposed to be providing. And what does that mean? You go out and then you come back and bring money. You go out. You don't teach your children what does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be happy? What does it mean to, simple things. What does it mean to be open? How do you communicate your emotions? You don't get taught that. All you know is, I need to provide.
But they don't know.
I need to provide. That's the only thing you know, and you end up with so much pressure.
Yeah.
But Pimi raised a very beautiful point which aligns with what Sihle said. that we need to be the generation because they, about P, meaning the Bogotos of this lifetime. They said, not in my name. It's not gonna.
We need it.
It's not gonna be done. We need to change this. It's up to us to say, it stops with me.
Yeah.
My son is not gonna grow up like this. I shared something with Pimi and Sihle before the shoot to say, it only took me this far to realize that I need to build. I do have a relationship with my boys, but I need to build that sort of relationship that my father knows that I do not have a jazz and he didn't bite because he doesn't have money, or he didn't bite because he just doesn't want anything to do with me. So that is a very nice point for me to say. It stops with me, and we have already started. You have already started, gents, because we are becoming more engaged in our children's lives.
Platforms like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have started being engaged in our children's lives. We know that there's no diapers, or the diapers last them for this much.
Yeah.
So we need to cater for that. We have already started. So what's stopping us from stopping the mental health situation?
I think the biggest thing is people are not ready to have these conversations. Very few men can sit with a lady and take criticism. Very few men. To sit with a lady on a table and listen to a lady say, but men do 1, 2, 3, and not take offense.
Yes.
Because men are still very, very mentally fragile.
Yeah.
We will never, ever admit.
I think we're very egotistic as well. To some extent, it's not bringing more good. It's bringing more harm than good.
Exactly.
Look, we're hurting inside.
Yes.
Let's just sit down and talk. Now I'm hurting, but I don't want to admit. I want to seem strong. No, I think we need to just sit down and talk. And it's very difficult.
By the way, Chabo, this is not the topic of the day. So
It's not.
Yeah,
so
we just
need to organize another session for this one.
Nah.
My audience is going to kill me. Anyway, guys, I have a few questions here from people. When I was, obviously, I told you guys, relationship questions, so I'm gonna read a question. We're not gonna dwell a long time on a question.
Per question.
Unless we have to, but just keep it short.
So how are we doing that? Are we... when you take a piece of paper, you answer the question, or anyone can answer?
So I will read a question and then we can just share opinions.
Okay.
If you don't have an opinion, you just keep it moving.
Perfect. Just
keep it moving. So I'll start with this.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can I read
number one.
Can I read a question that was sent to me on WhatsApp? But I know it by...
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
cool.
For sure.
Okay, cool.
Shit.
Now you're starting with a difficult one. Which
one is this one?
Which one is this one? I wanted to say it. I'm like, maybe not.
Okay. I'm in grade 10. I think my girlfriend is cheating on me. What should I do?
Homework.
Who started?
Homework, chief. Homework. You must be worried about applying to university. Homework. Math and physics are dealing with you, or math and accounting dealing with you. Okay, sis.
And not relationships are also dealing with you.
No, I know. He's putting unnecessary pressure on himself.
Plus relationships will deal with you.
I agree with Usihle. Homework, but Usihle is answering this question at his level.
And he's a father now.
He's a father.
To a daughter. Hey.
Yeah.
But let's be realistic. We've all been grade 10, heartbroken, you suspect your boyfriend or girlfriend is cheating. What do you do?
It's difficult to act on suspense, one. Ne? Two, and when you act on suspense, you infringe someone else's rights. The reason I say this is because this person automatically, probably his peers are saying, dude, go through her phone, because that's primary cause of communication.
Yes.
If there's something to be found, his friends are saying go through her phone. But I personally believe that something about cheating, this is my opinion, something about cheating, if she is cheating, it's not on him, right? His question is, what does he do? I say, do nothing, continue being a boyfriend. If it comes out that she's cheating, then so be it. But cheating, if it goes that route, just know when cheating is a reflection of a person's character, not a reflection of your inadequacy as a partner, right? So if she is cheating, doesn't mean he sucks as a boyfriend or as a person. So he should not blame himself, right? Yeah, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience.
Already.
That's deep.
Not in my name.
Yeah.
Already.
Okay, askis. But yeah, I feel it's not a reflection of his character. It just means there's something wrong or inadequate about the girl that she feels the need to go look for whatever parts of herself in different men. If she's cheating,
they're still in high school. So it's also that thing of she's also exploring her options. You know, it's not like they are.
Yeah, but she must be forthcoming.
Come on.
She must speak about it.
Have you ever spoken to
grade 10
and be like, okay, I have another girlfriend?
I'm going to. I don't want to incriminate myself, but hey.
Speak about it from that level. High school level.
Look, I mean, as a girl, I don't think she would speak.
Even as a guy.
As a gent, you would. I think.
No, we wouldn't.
I did. I once did. I once spoke and said, look, I have a girlfriend. Either you come on board or you don't.
I love both of you.
Yeah, I love both of you.
You've never heard those words, you've never been in a
Then you've never been in a relationship. You say, I love the both of you.
I love you guys.
But this is us assuming that she's cheating, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's my views. I feel like I talk a lot.
Unfortunately, guys, I don't have a comment because at that time I wasn't dating.
What age did you start dating?
What age did you start dating?
No, reserved for
Off camera.
Off camera, yes.
I've got follow-up questions.
Maybe I started now when I'm working.
In my grade 10, I had experience.
By grade 10, I was leadership.
Yeah, I was leading.
What my advice I would give to this guy is that I would agree with Sitle. It's not a reflection of himself in the relationship or how less of a man he is. He just needs to but I'm now a factual guy. I like facts. So I can't come to you and say, I heard from Pimi that you said to Sitle and Kenneth, I don't want that. I want to...
You like Kenneth?
Yeah, you said
No, sorry, man. So I want you to I want to come to you, Thabo, saying, here's a recording of you saying A, B, C, and D about me to so and so. But I would advise him to first gather the effects, and if he feels like he can't gather the facts and he feels like the woman is still cheating, move on, brother. Go do your homework.
Ask is to interject, but the process of gathering facts would then infringe on the girl's rights and it would feed into the guy's insecurities going into the next relationship. Because should he choose to open that girl's phone to gather facts, then that will become his lifestyle forever. When he has suspicion, he will go to you see. So
I say let it go.
Yeah,
I say let it go, and
you must let it play out. He's still young.
One
he
thing
must let
about
it play
cheating
out.
is like one thing about relationships is things unfold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Things
Things unfold.
that grade 10?
She also wasn't dating at grade 10. She also wasn't dating.
Should I take a question next?
Take a question.
Yeah, this one is too obvious. It's on top. I'm taking the one underneath. Just want to check something. This is deep. What is happening with cheating, guys? I suspect that my husband is cheating. What should I do? This is Pim, I think you must come in because you are wise. I know you are married. You've been married for 7 years. With 4 kids, 4 children. Yeah, we were telling us you are from Palais to pick up one of them from Palais outside.
Guys, cheating situations, we can sit here and talk about it the whole time. Because someone can cheat on you for the first time and then you leave, and then someone can cheat on you more than 10 times and
you stay.
So at the end of the day, it's just how you're feeling at that time. What do you want to do? What do you think is best? And unfortunately, when you have kids, sometimes it becomes a little bit harder to, there's just so many things to consider. So it's not I would do this. I wouldn't. No.
I think they know. I think they know what they want to do.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for confirmation from.
They want to say Thabo said.
Yeah.
Can I throw in a spanner in the works? Yes. It's uncomfortable, But what do you do? Like, so this is a situation. She thinks that her man is cheating on her husband. Sorry, you see the husband cheating. What do you do as a bystander? Yeah, no, not her.
You don't think
No. This is not her seeing.
Okay.
This is you as a friend or as a a long distance.
I was not there when.
Because remember the dynamics. It's not like a relationship because this dynamics now. Lobola was paid. These people celebrated. There's so much. Like Pimi said, there's children involved. But when you tell her, you could potentially be breaking a marriage. Or
Trying to call me a bad
these
friend.
things are difficult.
Call me a bad friend, I would keep quiet.
But what I think I would do,
None of my
I would go to her and say, look, Kamaku is my brother. You know this. So I know what you're doing. I've seen you. I've got evidence. So can I not catch you doing it again? Please stop it. If I see you doing it again, I'm going to tell him. Right now, I'm thinking about your family and your children and your marriage. So stop it. I think that's the best course of action.
I don't think I would tell you.
And then she would come to you on some and ranting and raving on some. Imagine you catch her cheating at. You see her at there's
The coffee
now.
Banner, yeah?
There's coffee now.
Yeah.
You see her at coffee. You went there to have your own lunch, and then you find her there with Chavo.
So this is me as a friend, not a husband.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm sure obviously she's your wife. Chances I'll have her numbers. So I'll probably call her, ring her aside and say, are you in a position where you can talk? And then I'll tune her. Obviously, I won't embarrass her in public.
And then she comes embarrassing. Let me just say she's that dramatic type. She comes embarrassing you and dragging you out of that private space that you guys had.
I think if she's... I don't think a human being that shows remorse would do that, right? Only a person that really wants to get out of the marriage. But I'm sorry, I know nothing about these things. But I would think maybe this person doesn't want to be in it, but I don't want to.
That's
now.
when you tell your friend. At that point,
there's no remorse.
There's no remorse.
Yeah.
That's when you tell your friend.
He brought in a very good point.
Yeah, I mean,
you
look,
might as well.
I mean, but like when you realize you've made a mistake, you show remorse. You apologize, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my goodness, I was going through a lot in my family. There's no.
It's a mistake.
No, I know, but just to decorate it, just to decorate it. I'm sure she tripped and fell on top of someone's thing. She tripped and fell on top of it every weekend. But we are protecting it. Yes. And then if it happens the second time, then I'm gonna sing like a canary there. Keep it up as going to my child.
My turn now.
Your turn. Let's go.
Is love enough in a relationship?
Can we all say an answer at the same time?
No. Done.
No.
Done.
Come on.
There's no reason to go into that one.
Yeah, no need
Okay.
to explain that.
Take a question.
Okay, take a question. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is it unfair to refuse to forgive my partner for a drunken mistake? In quotes, drunken mistake in quotes.
That's cheating. We all know what that is.
This one go.
I know.
No, but forgiveness is up to her. It's not-
Three questions of cheating in 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, Ziakalimpele. James, what are you doing? And it's all women. James, come on.
But I think the question is cheating when you're drunk still considered cheating?
And when should
Yes,
it not
Yes, it
be
is.
considered cheating?
Yes, it is.
Whether like I'm asking her, but like
Cheating by definition.
Not get it. I'm reading that Harry, a drunken mistake. We all know what the question means. When
Yes, a drunken mistake.
A drunken mistake is not drunken
Cheating.
driving.
You're
It's
cheating. Look,
And I also think that she or he is just using that as an excuse.
to try and forgive them.
Yes. You try and find all of these small things.
I was drunk. I feel like that's a high school excuse.
That's a high school excuse.
Guys, exactly. Like
That's a high school excuse.
exactly.
Guys, now I would go to the same advice that Pimi gave us. It depends on how you feel at that certain moment. I might be dating Ntabi Singh,
Yeah.
and then Ntabi Singh cheats on me, but I really love Ntabi Singh. And yes, she says she was drunk and she wasn't really aware of what happened. Okay, fine.
I dribble you.
I feel it. I
help you with what Sihle said.
At this age, I would never, dude. If you cheated, cool. Tell me, like if I catch you cheating, or if I hear you are cheating, whatever, you don't make alcohol an excuse. At this age, At this
What
age,
if it was really an excuse?
at this age, we're able to get drunk. Exactly. We're able to get drunk and drive to Eastern Cape.
Okay.
Yes, you can drive home without scratch, no dent. You'll remember to close the gate and open.
Exactly.
And open the gate, close it, open the garage, close it, park the car,
Even
everything. And then you lock, and then you come here, you put food in the microwave, you eat.
Guys,
And you drunk, but cheating was a mistake.
guys, can I make a comment? We are here. It's me, Thabo, and Sihle. Pimi, the friend, and the friend.
Yeah.
Thabo and Sihle start fornicating, and then
Start what?
Fornicating.
and then,
People are not married, it's not fornication.
and then we have that, and then me and Pimi decide, you know what the hell?
Let's just.
Is that a mistake? It's a decision.
It's a decision that you made, and also I put it to you.
You made that decision when you were impaired.
How did you get to bed?
You see,
I just uttered a very rude strategy. I said I put it to you. So I put it to you. Guti, every single time you are drunk, so she must worry that you did the same mistake, and that is almost every weekend or every month end.
She must
So that cheating budget.
she must keep me in their house.
This is a heavy question. It goes back to what we spoke about earlier.
Okay.
Why is it so hard to be a man?
Yo.
Hey, this is heavy.
No, that
Come
is
on,
a question.
start, yeah.
That is a question for that other session. If we gonna have that
Yeah, but I
session.
think let's give it 2 minutes, Nyana, a minute, because you asked.
2 minutes with Nyana. What is it? Why is it so hard to be a
I
man?
think you can have this one by yourself.
Yeah, you can have it by yourself.
Because you have experience.
Yeah, no.
Yo, chance.
You are general
I
manager.
don't have You know, my girlfriend was teasing me. I'm turning 40 this year, so she was teasing me. Hey, you are 40. I'm like, no, I'm 18 with 22 years of experience.
Nice one.
So this one, yes, being a man, like we said, guys, we've been taught. Pimi said this. We've all said this. We've been taught by our four grandfathers that being a man, you need to provide. Even the Bible that we are raised to read as the guidebook for life, it also teaches us that you need to provide. That's number one. There's a couple of things that make it hard to be a man. Number one, you need to provide. Number two, you need to be strong.
Yeah.
If, let's say, we are all family here, 3 brothers and 1 sister, God forbid, Thabo passes away. Me and Sihle, we don't get to process that grief. We will always be looking out for Pimi. Is Pimi okay? And we keep on. And when I call Sihle, I don't ask, how are you
doing? How is Pimi doing? When last did you speak to Pimi?
Yes. Number 2, those are one of the things. Number 3 is the responsibilities that are expected by our families. Our family expects you to be there as a man. You're a man, even your uncles, like you said, like all of us, I think, said the same thing. Our uncles expect us to be there and provide, man. You're working in Joburg. What do you mean I'm not married to Pia?
Yeah.
That time you don't even have money to go back to Joburg. You don't even have money to go back to Joburg. I'm not to Pia.
I think you hit it, man.
Yeah.
Because I think we all spoke about it. If this person is still a bit confused.
There's a couple of things, there's a lot.
Just
there's a whole
rewind
list
to the earlier part of the episode where we all spoke.
This is a spicy one. Zakala ke manje. So this one goes, when is it a good time in a relationship to try using sex toys or suggest what each of us would like to do to each other?
Why changing your voice?
Hey, it's like that thing. Indulge your senses.
Can you read the last part?
Or suggest
Don't look
what
at me
each of
smiling.
us would like to do to each other. It's basically the fetishes that they have. You know, there's people that like role playing.
Does not register. That's a Xhosa uncle.
A Xhosa man.
Xhosa uncle. This question does not register.
He's processing it now. Hey, this is a heavy one, eh?
Pimi, I think you should start.
Pimi, please start.
And we all know why we're saying Pimi, but we're not
Yeah, we're not gonna say why.
But we all know why we're saying
But we know.
On the day you decide to have it, it's the day you decide to have the conversation about
Sex
how
toys.
it should be done, what should be used, when should it be used, by who.
Your leadership.
That's
Your
Ah, she
leadership.
killed it.
Ah, you killed it.
We have nothing to say
Yeah.
at this
3
point.
months down.
100%.
No, 3 months down, there's nothing we can do.
There's two parts in this question. She answered the first part.
No. She's answering both of them. What, even role playing, everything, you're putting it.
Everything.
She answered- she
Everything.
100%.
We talk about it on day one when we're deciding we're going to do this thing. Because how else will the other person know how you want it if you're not going to talk about it? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tango.
Then we agree
There's
that,
nothing
okay,
to
we'll
say.
use these types of toys, or we will not use them anymore. We will use this kind of loops, or we will not use anything. We will. That's on the first day, darling. You don't wait 10 days later. No.
Ah, you killed it, Pim.
Ah, you killed
We
it.
have nothing to say.
Ah, you
I
killed
have
it.
nothing to say.
Ah,
Take a question.
nice one.
Tabo.
No, it's Pim's turn.
No, randomly.
Or randomly.
Okay, so do you think it's important to talk about money in relationships?
Of course.
Yes.
Very early.
Hey.
Very early
Yeah.
in the relationship.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you, I say very early.
Yeah.
As men, we have this tendency of when we courting a lady or when we're after a lady, a lot of men have this thing of portraying a lifestyle
Yes.
that they cannot afford.
Yes.
When I know that I'm chasing Pimi, what I will do is I will post statuses with that bottle of Hennessy that I only afford once every 6 months.
Yes.
But now it's different angles to it, so that she
Oh.
thinks this guy drinks Hennessy every weekend. you know?
Court, yeah.
It's very important for both parties when the relationship starts to be like, I get it's a real relationship. We're not talking about this high school thing now. We're talking about two adults who are engaging in a serious relationship. It's very crucial to be like, dude, what are our financial plans? You know, you don't have to
Yeah.
disclose at this point how much you earn, how much he earns. But
Okay, I'm happy with that.
yeah, no, you don't have to
100%.
disclose.
Yeah,
you don't have to
yeah.
disclose how much who is earning what. But it's very important to be like, I pay rent, I pay one, I do this, you know. And my financial health allows me to go to Durban in Limpopo. So that if when you're at Dubai, Han, you know, this is not a Dubai gent, this is a Limpopo gent, you know. Because that's gonna alleviate a lot of men from calling women slave queens and
Yes.
If we date within our tax bracket, we are
Ah,
sorted.
100%.
We are sorted.
100%.
You cannot afford airtime and go and wanna date a girl that drinks champagne. But when
you can't.
you batch her airtime, you're obviously gonna call her a gold digger. No, she's out of your league. But if you speak about this and she's like, nah, I like champagne, I like a man that does this, you're like, aye, too much. It's
My
not for
cue
me.
to leave.
Yeah, it's my cue to leave. You will find a girl that will appreciate 15 rand later. She's there. But this one is not her. Let
Sure.
her go.
I have a question there. I do not disagree with you. I agree. You hit it to the point. But what if you guys are really in love? Let's say we went to high school together and we've been keeping contact and we've really generated that sort of relationship for me to assume that I'm really in love with Ntabi Singh.
Yeah.
Yes. What do we do in that case? And then Ntabi Singh is a senior manager at some
Big Four audit firm.
yes. And now I'm just somewhere. Somewhere. I don't want to call company names.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it goes back to the question that you read. Is money what is love?
Is love enough?
In a relationship? And the answer was no.
No.
In fact, if you guys cannot agree on the principles of money, money is crucial in a relationship, even going forward. Ne? And there are women who earn more than men, and it's fine in the household.
Yes.
It's perfectly fine. There's no, but that's where the conversation comes in. If she's uncomfortable with earning more than you, it will never work.
Yes.
But if she's okay with earning more than you and she understands who wears the pants in the house,
Yes.
and by saying this, I don't mean who's aggressive or whatever, but who's the man? Do you still have your voice as a man? Or now, are you going to be the chick in the relationship? She's the one that decides, we're doing dinner on Tuesday.
Yes.
We're doing this, and whenever you're just a lap dog,
Aish.
we're going on holiday. You're like, but I have to submit leave. You're like, okay, I'm leaving you. It will never work.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Very crucial to discuss these things when the relationship starts, so that you don't have it 5 months when the love is there.
Hey.
2 months in, you have this a month in, just like you said. First night of sex, talk about it. Money as well. First few months, you address it, done.
Or first few weeks.
First few weeks, you address it, you know, this is not my shape.
Yes.
Me, my dating range, Tembisa. Go to Tembisa. Stay away from Bonaveli women.
Yeah, no. Hey.
Okay, cool, guys. And this one is an
long,
essay.
eh? Paragraph.
This one is an essay.
This one is long.
And it's written by a guy. Okay, let me read it. Do we as men have a say in how our girlfriends should use their girlfriend allowance? Huh? Okay. Is it weird that I feel...
Red flag number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I feel disrespected when all she does with my money is use it on outings with her friends?
Red flag number 2.
Number 2. When I give her girlfriend allowance, do I still need to take her out as frequently as I did when I didn't give her girlfriend allowance? Do I still have to buy her random gifts, or is it included in the girlfriend allowance? And when she asks for money, when can I say what happened with the money I gave you?
Yeah, this guy's going through the most.
Yeah, let me read it again for P.
Give it to P because we're not recording. Man.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one now, this gen now, yeah.
No, this guy is going through financial problems.
This one is
I will take him back to a previous.
No, he's punching above his weight. What you were talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, he's dating a Bryanston chick. This girl grew up in Bryanston. Her father runs a law firm. Her mother runs an accounting firm. And then he wants to punch there. He's just an intern like myself at a nice company. He wants to go there. Yeah. Playing games.
He's punching above his weight.
He's punching above his weight.
Yeah.
It's like that fight, Kespa and Slick Talk. Slick Talk.
I think this guy must just date women in his tax bracket.
But leadership gives girlfriend allowance. He's affected by the fact that you can't give a present to someone and tell them what to do with it. So personally I'm against girlfriend allowance, right? But now we already have a chance that is giving it. So why give it if you want to attach conditions to it?
People who pay girlfriend allowance don't complain. People who
can afford don't complain.
People who can afford to pay girlfriend allowance don't complain about what to do with the money.
No, they don't.
Okay, guys. What qualifies as girlfriend allowance?
Now you're asking the wrong crowd.
Giving your girlfriend money, the same amount of money, or if the benchmark is 5,000, you give your girlfriend 5,000 every month. That is the minimum that you can give her. For her to be your girlfriend, to spoil herself.
Because you're talking about an allowance. An allowance is something that someone gets every month.
Yes.
No, but guys, whether we want to face it or not, the fact is that some guys are doing it. So you guys may not necessarily be doing it, right? But other guys are doing it, and other women are exposed
Where's that tonic
to
there?
it, right? Oh, whatever, jeez.
No, tonic, I'm flashing. Sorry about that, Pimi. Sorry.
So, we may not know or we may not understand it, but the fact is someone else out there is giving their girlfriend an allowance, right? So I think, that's what girlfriend
Can I answer
allowance
this question once?
Yeah.
Do we as men have a say in how our girlfriend should use that girlfriend allowance? The answer would be no.
No. Yes.
The men who give their girlfriends money do not control how the money is spent. So the answer
Can I just add on that?
Yeah.
Your parents gave you allowance when you were at
University. Did they dictate how?
They dictate about this is what.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They would just advise buy groceries to go to the resource center or whatever.
Is it weird that I feel disrespected when all she does with my money is use it on? It's not your money.
your money.
It's
it's
not
no
my money.
Yes, it's in a bank account now. You gave it to her. It's a
It's not about your
present.
money.
She must use it
So the
as
fact
she
that you're giving
pleases.
it to her and you still have attachment issues means
I think
you
I have
don't
a question for
Him.
for anonymous.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
what would he want him to do with it?
Buy groceries. According to this,
He probably wants to see something, maybe a new hairstyle or whatever.
when I give my girlfriend
I'm sure she
her allowance, do I still need to take her out as frequently as I did when I didn't give her girlfriend allowance?
That's up
It depends on your pocket.
Yeah, that's the terms and conditions of their relationship.
Yeah. Do I still have to buy her random gift or is included in the girlfriend allowance?
Still.
In terms of
Still
T's
depends.
and C's. Yeah.
T's and C's.
Yes.
And when she asks for more money, when can I say what happened to the money? It's no longer your money.
It's no longer the money. Either you say, I don't have money, baby, I'll see you next month end or whatever.
Yeah,
You're a month and gent.
Yeah, me have a month end change. I don't invoice chief, I wait for a salary.
Alternatively, when he gives that money, maybe he can tell her, this is what I expect you to do with it, if he wants to control it so much. So he can just communicate it to be like, I expect you to buy electricity, I expect you to buy this.
Then it's not,
But it's not a girlfriend.
it's not a girlfriend allowance according to Twitter standards.
It's
That's
stipend.
yeah, it's stipend to run a household.
It's stipend.
And there's nothing romantic and nice about that.
About buying electricity.
Oh no, there's nothing. It's
Do we really get over our first loves or do we just learn to live with it?
Yes.
Yes.
we get over.
I get
Yes.
over it.
We get over it.
Get over it.
No, we get over it.
Yes, I do.
I get over those people
Yeah,
very quickly.
I think the person that asked this either is still a teenager
Yes.
or started dating very late.
Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, no,
Hey,
we
very
get over
quickly.
it.
Oh no, but it could be that maybe she's still not over her first love.
Yeah, then she must go back. Simple.
No, because she's asking, do we?
Yeah, she must go
Okay,
sit in the
okay,
store.
okay, I do,
She must go
I
sit in
do.
the store.
Is it
Oh, we
a
get
guy
over
or a
it.
female who's asking this question?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say, okay, Pimi, did you get over your first love?
You, I don't even, I'm trying to remember who he was.
Exactly. I was gonna ask.
Exactly.
Do you guys remember your first loves?
No, don't.
I'm not even sure.
Me, do I remember mine? I remember my first kiss though.
Did you even have a first love?
Chiva, we're still playing
Yeah, I
body
did.
here and there. I remember my first kiss though. She happens to live down the road, by the way. Right here in Noordwijk.
Yeah,
I was in grade 4 when I got my first kiss.
In grade 4. I was in grade 7, bruh. Like, I was in grade 7. Joe.
Yeah, you guys grew up early.
So she was, let me tell you a story. She was taller than me. Ne? So she was taller than me. What are those desks in primary where you sit alone again, and then you put your feet there.
There was a bar there.
Yeah, there was a bar. So I had to stand on top of that bar in order to kiss her. That's how tall she was. Yeah, but I'm not a short guy, guys. I'm not short. I'm not
You are
short.
playing.
Yeah, no, I'm not a short guy. I'm average height.
Did you address our previous
Yeah, I'm done.
question?
I'm cool.
Why do you guys always finish last? Who are these guys?
Who are these guys? Nice guys.
I think it's nice.
I think saying why do nice guys
Oh, why
No, I
do good
think-
guys?
Why do good guys
always finish last?
Finish what? Wait, whoa, finish what?
He said something.
You know that saying,
Late.
good nice guys always finish last.
Yes.
So I think if I don't know if we remember. I don't know if we remember when we started the podcast. I think one of the first few questions, Utabo spoke about how these women or social media and movies and series always portray a guy, he doesn't have respect for women.
He has
He
money.
just throws money at women and then women do whatever they want. So that sort of creates a picture of bad boys to say, don't respect women, don't blah, blah, blah. Good guys are always the ones that will buy you a flower. How was your day? Offer you to take you for coffee and you don't want coffee. You want someone that's going to take you to coffee and have, and have somebody Yeah, but I think that's what he's asking. Why do nice guys finish last? I think I can feel his pain. You are a nice guy. I can tell, mate. You are a very nice guy. I can tell
at some
you.
point we're all nice guys, though.
Yeah, until something changes. But look,
Something is still gonna change.
yeah, but look.
Hopefully not.
But there's inspirational stories where you will find a nice girl. Stay away from bad girls. Go for nice girls. This thing of your type, you want hips, lips, and fingertips. Forget about that for a bit. And
Go for the heart.
Yeah, go for the heart. Go for the heart. Forget about hips, lips, and fingertips. And
Leave those to
no,
big
leave those
boys.
things. Yeah, leave those two. You want to bamba?
To the big boys.
It's a turn, bro.
Oh, it's my turn? Yeah. Hey, I'm getting carried away with this drink, Joe. I'm just hogging it. I'm just here. Yo, this is deep. Yeah, no, this is deep, and I feel like we must break it down. When is it a good time for single parents to introduce and involve their partners in their children's lives? This is a very deep
How many
question.
times have you spoken about this man music?
Yo, mfana.
The whole of last year.
Eish.
The whole of last year.
I almost spilled the beans. I was taking it easy. There was the water. There was the water.
Stop drinking.
But on a serious note, this is a very deep question. Should I repeat it or we've got it? When is that? Yeah, yo, this is
I've
deep.
got it, yeah.
Yo, I can't. Can I be excused from not commenting?
I'm gonna speak on behalf because I don't have a child, right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna speak on behalf of someone who is gonna be introduced, like the child is gonna be introduced to, because I don't have a child.
Okay.
So I think
Oh yes, you can take that.
I will take that
Yes,
because
yes.
I don't have a child. But I think
Yeah.
you guys can take the other. Like I know, James would wanna hear if you guys had kids.
Yeah.
You're single. When do you introduce your kids to the other partner?
I'm a single parent. I don't think this is the right time. Like some people, they've just come wherever you are, and then maybe you're with your child, and then you see them that they get along. You don't even have to say, oh this is Tamaku, or oh this is Usike, oh he's my boyfriend. You just stay out of it. Watch how their relationship goes. If they get along, they get along. If they don't, I cut my losses because I'm not gonna. It's very hard as a single parent also to be in a relationship because you always have to think of your child, right? Because the last thing that you want is now your boyfriend competing, or now you as a single parent, I never wanna be in a position where I have to choose. The minute that happens, then no, it's fine. It's okay. It's not gonna work. Right?
Can I jump in? I hear what you're saying, and that is, I think, how 99% of the women feel. But I don't think they understand the other side to the coin.
Okay.
Especially if you're dating someone who doesn't have a child. If you're dating someone with a child, it's very easy because this person understands what it means to be a father or what it is to be a mother.
100%.
You're dating someone without a child. There is love between the two of you guys. But remember, the expectation now is once you get into a committed relationship, whether you like it or not, you are going to parent this child. As much as someone says, no, I'm not looking for a parent to work.
Hey.
But as soon as you guys decide to move in together, let's say this child is 6 or 7, by virtue of you guys being together, you are a father of a 6-year-old.
Yes.
You've never fathered anyone in your entire life. And your first exposure to fatherhood is someone who's 6 years old. How do you think that's going to pan out? And I think a lot of people don't get that. I think it's that thing, and I have a problem with a lot of women saying, now we'll date a person who's man enough to take me in my kids. It has nothing to do with manhood.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with manhood.
It increases that pressure of being a man, so they're adding an extra layer, extra complexity.
A real man will take you with your kids. A real man will love you with your children. It has nothing
So you
to
can't
do
have
with
preference if you're a real man. You can't have preference.
Real men are everything a woman wants them to be.
A woman dreams them. Of
That's a real man.
Yo.
And I think it has nothing to do with manhood, but it has everything to do with reality.
For me, unfortunately, I'm the wrong person to answer this question because I grew up in an environment. I was not really fathering because I was not bringing food to the table. Okay. I was not doing anything, but I was there as like a guardian or something. So that so much taught me about fatherhood to a certain extent. Because being a guardian and being a father is two different things.
Hey.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Two different things. So I was brought up in an environment where I was raised up as being a guardian. So when I started dating and had a child, hey man, okay, let me change this question. If it was for me, let's say I have my child, yeah? I meet this lady, I need to introduce this lady to my child. The moment I feel like, okay, you have mothering skills. Yes, I do love you. Yes, I do have feelings for you. But do you have mothering skills? Because I'm not going to sit with you in here and torture my child.
So
It goes back to the question that is love enough in a relationship?
So shortcut would be if she has a child.
Yes.
It's at least loosens the blow. I don't know if that's the correct usage of
she has experience.
grammar.
No,
it makes things slightly easier.
You do not really need for her.
But it's like a cheat code. If she already has a child and she's a good parent to her child,
Yes.
that's evident that when we are coming in together and building a home.
But how is she treating your child?
There's that too.
Yes.
Oh, it's difficult, guys.
It's difficult
let
to
us
answer
not
that
take
question.
away
So,
some
but
kids have
there's it's a
Listen to this one. Hey, Mama, you're the only one that doesn't have a child yet. It's like, he's like, some kids give bad vibes. Hey, Mama. What's your problem?
yeah.
Hey.
It's this drink. It's a drink.
Okay, guys, it's my turn. Oh, are you done answering?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Why are people in relationships but they don't talk about sex? It's one thing that everyone has, but no one wants to talk about. When the topic is initiated, people act weird and make the whole conversation awkward.
Oh, we preach.
There's no time to
Yeah, we are children of the Most High. For now, we're here.
We read our Bible.
We read our Bible. Mine are there. Two of them are there. We're here.
Yeah. No, I think that sex has always been made to be taboo in churches, in school. The people that are supposed to teach us about sex in high school didn't really teach about sex. Like biology teachers didn't really want to touch on the male or female.
They said
body
reproduction
parts.
system.
You go to you go to church. They don't touch like that. Sex before marriage is a sin.
It's a bad thing.
Like
Yeah, it's a bad thing.
it's ingrained from a very young age that if you're not married, sex is, and if you're being honest, if that was the standard, a lot of us wouldn't be here. If sex before marriage was a sin,
Yeah.
a lot of us wouldn't be here. But surprisingly, the people that are preaching that are people with kids.
Eish.
And their kids are in the marriage pictures.
Yo. Hey, you're spicy.
The firstborns are in marriage pictures, but you're busy preaching that sex before marriage is a sin.
Sure.
So I think to answer that question, man, sex has been made such a taboo topic, even in homes. When our parents see us, it's like we don't have sex.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
And
sex.
then just to throw in a spanner in the works, that makes you wonder, how do we then move from sex is bad to when are you giving us a grandchild? When are you getting married?
And it's just like this.
Yeah, when
Like
you get
this.
to a certain age, it's like this.
Yeah.
And then now it moves from, hey, you can't be seen with girls, hey, don't know. Then it moves to, hey, man, you're getting old. Chief, you are crossing 30, you're close to the calendar. There are no grandchildren. What's happening?
But
Yeah,
why
what?
you guys don't talk about it though?
Because it's ingrained, Pimi. Like, remember, some things are ingrained from a very young age.
True.
Yes, but now that you guys are aware, why are you not changing it?
I know, talk about it.
Guys, this is something that happens all
Look.
the time, and it breaks marriages because either people are having it bad or people are not having it at all, or
Some people are
there's
lazy.
always some people are called
Nando's.
lazy. I
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah,
know.
you go to bed with a Powerade tracksuit. Calamine.
Let me give you my 2 cents opinion. I've been cheated on.
Me too.
I don't-
Me too. God, no one escapes it.
I don't want to be the
Go
loser.
through it.
I don't want to be the loser that secret takes his girlfriend from because you failed in the bedroom. So now I talk about it.
Yeah. How do you initiate it?
Yeah?
How do you initiate the conversation?
Oh, come on, bro. After doing the deed, like Pimi said, after doing the first time, you're
Take
like,
out the
okay,
survey.
yeah.
Or
Like,
just
take
take
out the
to say.
survey, okay.
Hey, man.
Question 1.
I just thought of something stupid now. So PV said you must talk about it first night. It's important. Because what if you are there trying to choke someone and then this person has asthma and then okay, skis. But hey, it's very important to talk about things. Communication.
And someone dies in your You think she's enjoying it? She's vying.
Yeah, she's fine.
Now we haven't made a case.
Yeah, for me.
We're visiting you with Tapel.
Well, you are walking it now. He's not walking you through it, you are walking there physically.
I would prefer being cheated on by a guy with money and with Lani what. Done! The bedroom kid.
But you never know.
You never know. When I see Sikhed there driving, what do you call that sports car? A Maserati.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that I packed. That's joking.
When you see him driving a Maserati, you're like, she went for that Maserati. It's fine.
At least it's proper consolation to say, it's for the car. She went for the car.
Yeah.
Once your girl cheats on you with a guy who's broke, you know those guys have energy. They don't have corporate stress. They don't have money issues.
Let's start here. They don't have to wake up in the morning at 6 and go to work.
Those guys have energy.
Or maybe you guys are just lazy.
No,
Pimi, no.
Isn't your job stressful? In fact,
my job is stressful. Sometimes, let's say,
do you think mine is not?
What?
My job.
It is stressful.
Exactly.
Who performs more, baby?
Who do you think?
Who performs?
No, but who do you think?
Obvious.
How is that obvious?
Standard.
This cannot be standard.
No, look, Joe, like you've had a stressful day at work. You get in a week at work. Joe, it's Wednesday or Thursday. You are tired. You just got out your last meeting now at what's the time? Now at 8:30. You were in Kritsit the whole day. And then someone wants from a 3 round now.
Here's the thing. Here's the reality.
Can move one lazy one and sleep with zero effort.
It's Friday.
Minimum effort.
It's Friday. It's 10 to 10. We're shooting a podcast. All of us were at work today.
Yes.
Do you get? After this, there's someone who's gonna want you to be Michael Schumacher.
I can't.
That's your problem.
No, but
that's your problem. You choose to be here now.
that's why we need to talk about.
We talk about these things.
Let's talk about.
There's still tomorrow morning. There's morning glory tomorrow.
No, but I want it now. I don't want to wait tomorrow. I may not feel like it. So why should we wait for tomorrow?
Let's talk about it, and then so that we can find maybe what do you call
common ground.
No. When you go to the gym and there's those juices and shakes that you
Supplements.
I
don't want that. Or to supplement. That's why the toys. That's why the toys came in. Remember, we spoke about toys the first night. Remember, the first question was when is the right time to talk about toys?
Yeah.
So at least toys, I'd say, man, come on, let me start batteries here. I make chemical what factory.
Let's do one question. One last. I don't think we're gonna finish all these questions.
Yeah, we're not. Because it's a lot.
And then we'll close.
Okay.
So my last question is it a good idea to introduce your partner to your parents, and then in brackets serious relationship, but not yet at the level of lobola yet? And then again, there's black folk. So can I just readdress the question? Black people.
Okay.
What is it a good idea to introduce your partners that you're in a serious relationship with before lobola?
Who wants to take this?
I think maybe serious you've had that conversation.
Okay, me and you. Serious means me and you, Pimi, dating in a serious relationship.
You don't make jokes.
We are. We don't make jokes. We are in a serious relationship. But we're in a serious relationship to a point that we bought a house, we bought a car, and we're paying it together.
That's marriage. We're talking about people that are talking about.
You can't buy it. You can buy it besides marriage.
Come on, by virtue of me and Pimi buying a house together.
Already.
Standard.
Already, you're married.
Our names are the title.
Yeah, and already you are living together.
You are living together.
So your parents would know.
I think the person who asked this is someone who's like early 20s, thinking about marriage, thinking about having a child with this person, but they're not there yet.
Look, I think, I'll give my 2 cents, right? This is a very, very subjective question, right? Answers will vary. So, and it would be unfair if I were to reason it. Yeah, I think it would be very unfair for me to reason it based on my parents, right? Yeah. But let me start there as a point of departure. I would not introduce a girlfriend to my parents. Let me start there. But I think it goes with how not liberal, how modern and how understanding your parents are and how the family dynamics are. Some families are chilled with, you can bring in your boyfriend, it's okay. It's communicated from growing up. You'd bring, yes. Yes, but in my family, the one that you bring is the one that you intend on sending them to St. Kentel to. Yes. So my family is very old school. So I think I'm not doing justice to the question.
I think, you are. Because I think most, unless, as you're saying, liberal family. But I think we need to address how black families are anti-love.
Love.
Love or dating?
No, love or dating.
Dating.
Oh yes, dating.
Let's say dating.
Let's say dating. But listen to this, Tomaku. And I'm gonna regress from the question that this guy asked, ne?
Yes.
Because he mentioned lobola. What happens when this girl's family feels like you're not good enough for that girl? Right? It's very easy to say, no, we'll get married, blah, 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 but let's be practical about it.
Yes.
Would you be comfortable enough? Thank you, sir. Would you be comfortable enough to marry someone knowing that she was cut off by her family because of dating you? That on its own puts a strain on the relationship. Babo? It's very easy to be like, no, I'll marry this person, we'll date, what. But her family, like, at this point, I'm not married. Ne? There's a very high chance that my girlfriend's father might look at me and be like, I don't want this guy. He podcasts, he's wearing hoodies in his podcast, he's not good enough for my daughter.
And the most obvious way, sorry to interject, the most obvious way is to have an outrageous lobola money. Then that you'll see, but this guy doesn't want me. The family, they don't want me here.
Exactly.
Like the lobola money is insane.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
Pimi, I asked you the same question. Can you please answer him on that one? Remember when I asked you, when I say I want to, there's this boundaries, yes. And then I made an example about 200,000.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That's insane.
I feel like
And then I said to Kamaku that when my family is asking 200,000 from my fiance or my husband to be, I need to then step in and be like, no, we cannot afford 200,000. Where do you guys want us to find 200,000?
Yeah.
Let me simplify what will happen after. Presuming that he loves you, he will make a plan and pay it. And guess what happens? You are going to come back to. You're going to come back here. You're going to come back here. Same place as you were before you got married. He's in debt. He looks every single morning when he opens his eyes, he looks at the very same reason why he is in debt.
Exactly.
This debt is saying, I want a white wedding. This debt is saying, I want there's expenses beyond lobola. There's going to be members, depending if you're Zulu or Tswana, there's a Hlambiso because I'm Ndebele. And then, what if your mom wants a white wedding? There's white weddings, there's 200, we were talking about it off air. What if they want a white wedding? Their friends alone, your parents' friends alone, they're 70. All of that's going to be paid for.
I have a friend, Ivana. The girl's parents, my friend wanted to marry this lady, and the girl's parents said, it's fine, you don't have to, if you don't want your boyfriend to pay this amount, he doesn't have to, but we're done with you. He will be your family, he will be your father, you can get married to this person.
That's toxic, eh?
It's toxic.
That's toxic, eh?
It's toxic, but it's what happens in a lot of families. See? And you said it. If the father does not like you, he won't say, I don't like this guy.
And he doesn't have reason why he doesn't like you.
He's going to say, I'm putting 100,000.
That's why it's very important that we have good relationships with our parents. Because when your parents see that you love someone, that person makes you happy.
Yes.
When your parents love you, they will want that for you. It's very, very important.
You closed it.
But, Pimi, you said...
Pimi, that's a very good point that you made there. That's a very good point. It's a very good point that you made there. But at the same time, it's the same thing that we have been saying. It's not only, but this is something that we might not be looking at. It's not only men who are being damaged mentally. Even women. Pimi loves Sihle. They want to get married. Pimi is madly in love. And then, as an uncle, I say, 300,000 lowball.
That will damage.
You've
You
never
know.
seen 300,000 in your life. Anyway, next question. Next.
Okay, cool.
This one is a bit thick, so I'm going to take this one because it looks like it's loaded. Can a person be unintentionally flirtatious? Or is every
Take another one.
flirtation
Take another
consensual or
one.
deliberate?
Alright,
No.
take another one.
I'm not going to entertain.
Take another one.
Unintentionally flirtatious.
No.
What does
We're
that
not
mean?
to entertain mediocre thoughts here. We're a powerful podcast here. Why is he committed to me? You have exes. What am I doing? Nonsense. What is happening?
Oh, it's cheating.
Why is he committed to me? He has exes. Why am I doing it? How are we supposed to know? We
Take
don't
another
know.
one,
We
take
don't even
another
know
one.
her.
Take another one.
Maybe she has that secret spice that she keeps in somewhere.
What the mama?
Why do people think cheating is a guys?
Chief, move on.
No,
move on,
come
move
on.
on. Move on.
Well, we've exhausted
We're closing,
cheating.
we're
No,
closing,
we're closing. Yeah. Who cheats more with men or women? No, we're not gonna take cheating here. Let me take.
Okay.
What is good sex and what is bad sex? Ooh,
That's a good one.
that's a good one. What is good sex and what is bad
Depends
sex?
on you.
On who?
On you as a person.
Yes, on you.
No, it must have a desired outcome, a fulfilling outcome.
Yes,
For
it
you.
must have a fulfilling outcome. You will come with your toys and
You will come with your
this will give you trust me.
Not to digress or anything. There's something that I'm a Christian, also disclaimer. So Joshua Maponga said, Bishop Maponga said, they were talking about what these toys do. That there's a certain particular vibration and motion that a toy will do because it's mechanically powered that a human cannot do. So what if this person is so used to getting action and pleasure from mechanically powered pleasure? So now they can't go back to adjust into human what.
I cannot keep up with the machine. Sorry, try next door.
Me and the Black Panther.
I sorry, try next door to me.
Okay.
So the question is, what is good sex? What is bad sex?
But I think you answered it, man. Desired outcome for both parties.
Yes.
If you guys, I don't think we can give it a picture. Like this is.
It must look like this. The sheets
and-
must be changed.
Yeah, because it changes from person to person. But it all boils down to the desired outcome. Did you guys get the desired outcome out of the activity? If one person says no, then this person has bad sex.
Yeah, if one is going to ask what is the desired outcome, you're too young to be watching this podcast.
It means I'm too young to be in this. No, but what is the desired outcome? I need to understand it.
The last word is outcome has the desired outcome.
Okay.
Outcome.
Right.
Outcome.
Right.
Come must come out.
But then you come, then the woman doesn't.
That's what I said. I'm sure for both parties.
both
Yes.
parties.
No, but that's the thing.
For both parties,
women,
desired
or
part.
For all women, sex isn't always just about coming.
What is it about?
Because sometimes we have sex, we don't come, but we still enjoy it. It does not necessarily mean that every time I get hard.
Ziyakhala impela ke manje.
She's not even drinking.
She's not even
She's not even drinking, by the way.
Should I make you a cup of coffee? Just to zhuzh it up.
This question should have been the first one.
Yeah, this is very.
when we had
No,
time.
Pimi, what you're saying is, I think you've just brought light to a lot of men. Because I think a lot of I'll be honest.
Well, if I come, even better.
Listen, now you're acting like you're drinking with us. She's acting like she's drinking with us.
Which one is this one?
I think what Pimi said was just a light bulb to a lot of men. Because we think, okay, once the desired outcome comes out, we sort it. But according to Pimi, we can hit the desired outcome, but she would still not be satisfied.
Yes. Or she will be still satisfied. She cannot hit the
desired outcome, but she'll still be satisfied. That's what I got out of it.
Yes.
So it goes back to the question that she answered. Communication. What is your desired outcome out of sex?
So for someone could be, as long as you are satisfied, I'm fine. But isn't that...
Okay. As long as you're okay, I'm okay. Other person will say, I need to go through 1, 2, 3, 4. Another person will say,
so
no, I just want
women
one.
differ in terms of their sexual expectations.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, so we must not have a blanket approach
And we are
to say I need
standard.
two.
We are standard.
That was standard. That was simple. Ziggy. Yeah. Quick in the hurry.
Take a question, Kawago. Let's go.
Okay, let me take the small one. What are your thoughts on feminism?
Let me answer that. We're gonna have Nziki Maswayo on the podcast. She will answer that question. I think in the next 2 episodes I'm gonna have Nziki. She will answer that. She's a feminist.
Even this one is crazy. Why do men cheat? Wow. Do we as men have a say in how our girlfriends should? I might.
Pimi, that's power there.
Relationships survive conflicting religious and spiritual beliefs.
Again, so I was watching this I can't remember what I was watching, but you know what, I was there. And she mentioned how her parents have been married for such a long time. But the father believes in tradition. The mother is full on Christian. You know? 2 different things. But these people were able to keep a marriage running for so long. And she said, I might misquote her. She said it is because of these people have a mutual understanding and respect for their differences. Respect your partner's differences. It gets awkward when there's a child involved now.
Yes.
Because the
Where
other one
does the child go? Yes.
The other one wants to take the child to baptism. The other wants to take the child to ancestors.
Yes.
It becomes awkward. But again, I think
They can both work.
compromise is important.
Whoever they want to take to they can. Whoever
Until the child decides.
This child is gonna grow and make their own decision, and they will not even choose whatever religious or cultural.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can choose to be atheists and not believe in anything.
Exactly.
So I don't think.
I think the very an important thing is raise your child to be a good person. Give them an opportunity to choose whatever they want to choose. So if your religion allows your children to be good people, even if there are 2 different religions, give your child put your child in the middle and be like, go where you want. We cannot raise our children like we are running a country where we are telling them.
Like Putin.
Don't say that name. You might come here.
Hey, that one doesn't play.
Oh, sorry.
It might be deemed as interference. Hey, chief.
Yeah, but we can't run our households like that anymore. It's days. We need to put our kids in the middle and say, okay, daddy believes in this, mommy believes in this. Where do you wanna go once you can make an informed choice?
And you will even see with kids, they might like going to church more, or they might like doing cultural things more. Whatever it is that they like,
expose
just
them.
embrace it.
I think the biggest problem is African spirituality has been demonized in South Africa. That is why it's frowned upon.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
This channel is gonna be blocked by a lot of Christians.
Yeah. No, it's you now.
We're done.
Romeo, is my camera rolling? I'm gonna close. Okay, Sidle, you're the father. I need you to. You're a new father, man. Congrats by the way. Shout out to you.
Sidle, we really appreciate you being a father. We're really happy for you, man. I wish you all the best. I wish you can be the best father that all the girls in this world, even the future girls, they would look up to your girl and be like, I wanna have a father like that one.
For sure.
I really appreciate it. God bless you, man.
We're happy for you, man. And
thank you so
I
much.
think I tell you every week, man.
Yeah,
That
no,
congrats.
you do. Hey, you only,
I tell
every
Sidle,
week. You're like,
every week.
congrats. I can't believe them. Hey, congrats. I can't believe you're a father.
We could be having a random conversation. I'd be like, how does fatherhood feel like?
Like
Congrats.
legit,
Religiously.
once
every
or twice a week.
Because I'm so proud, man. We've known each other for such a long time, and to see us grow in different things makes me happy. More than anything, with friends, with family.
Yes.
So when I saw that, I was like, okay, my friend is moving in the right direction, and I'm happy for you. Genuinely so.
Thank you so
Genuinely
much,
so.
James.
I'm sure you'll be a great father. Don't spoil it too much.
So I'm gonna give you a
yourself to
minute.
have mistakes.
Ne?
Allow yourself to have mistakes, but correct your mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a minute.
And listen to your daughter when
Speak.
she says,
No, you can vibe.
Yeah.
You can vibe. You can go to your husband.
You can go to your husband.
Single mother.
Beautiful.
Single mother. Single mother's going to her husband.
Bye bye.
Say bye to the people before you leave.
I am. My son was looking back, guys.
No, not. I said the people that are listening.
The people that are listening,
Oh,
yes.
my people.
Yeah.
Say bye
Well,
before you
guys,
leave.
I'm Thank you so much for this opportunity, Tabo. It's been great. Guys, let's just have an open mind in relationships. Let's just keep an open mind. Let's not judge each other harshly. Relationships are hard. Well, life is hard as it is. So when we get together, become partners, let's be good to each other. Let's be better. Let's learn and grow from each other. Cheers.
We'll hear from you soon. We'll hear from you soon, Pimi. Seriously, I'm giving you a minute. Speak to the new fathers, man, and then I'm gonna close there.
Fatherhood is amazing. I wish all the new fathers a beautiful journey with their sons or their daughters. Look, I want us to change the bad image that my people have, the stereotype of not being present. I want us to change that. Let's challenge ourselves in this generation to be present for our children, be it your son or your daughter. Be present for them, communicate, learn how to apologize, guys. Most of us don't know an apology from our parents, but let us be parents who will apologize to their children when they're wrong. When we're wrong, we should learn how to apologize, and when they're wrong, we should correct them in a very nice way, not a harsh way. Yeah, thank you. That was that. That's me. I don't have much experience. I've been in fatherhood for 4 months now. I'm still learning as well, making my mistakes, but I'm taking baby steps, but I'm learning. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for the opportunity.
I just want to close, man, by saying thank you to Kamako and Sike for pulling through to the episode. You guys have been amazing. Pimi had to rush somewhere, but it's really been a great shoot. I want to close off by speaking to the men. The men in South Africa, the men in the world. You don't have to be a superhero all the time. You don't have to have it all figured out all the time. Be kinder to yourself. Be kinder to your families, man. Money is not a sign of success. Happiness is the true definition of success. If you ever find yourself in a circle where you feel like you need to question your manhood, remove yourself from that, because you are worthy. You are worth it, and you're a true man. There's no such thing as a love that you'll ever have for yourself. If your woman makes you feel like less of a man, do not beat her up. Leave the relationship, guys. We do not condone GBV. Love yourself, guys. And remember, we love you. And may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows, guys. But we're not even thinking that far. We're done.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please do subscribe and do hit us up in the comments and continue supporting the channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you.